Hello, and welcome to our short video series on the upper division writing requirement. This video focuses on preparing a research plan. So you have picked your topic, you have done a preemption check, you think you're ready to go. Well, how do you start? You may have already done a little bit with your preemption check, but this is really where you begin and where you get started in creating a plan that you can put in place that will help you conduct your research, collect your research, and make it easier to use as you begin the writing process of your paper. So in preparing a research plan, you want to make sure what is the topic that you're writing on. Write a paragraph. What is your thesis? Identify key words, maybe create some sample searches of what you think you may want to write on. And so that way you kind of have a game plan going in. You also want to think about the types of sources that you'll need. So depending on the type or topic of your paper, it may determine whether you utilize Bloomberg or ProQuest or, secondary sources versus primary sources. Kind of get an idea of the types of sources that you think you'll be looking for, because that will also help you narrow your search as you begin. So I would suggest creating a checklist of things that you think that you're going to need, so then that way you can make sure that you stay on track as you search. I also suggest not just saving a whole bunch of resources and not identifying them. Go through, highlight in the article the important pieces, make a note of where you think it may be the most important, what area is it of that article or case that you think will be most important. And you can keep track in a Word document and an Excel sheet, and just note why you think this source is important, because it will come in handy later for you when you're trying to figure out, when you're writing, what sources go where and where did you find that information that you're relying on. And so now I'm going to quit out of this, hop over to the law school's website. We're going to go to Students, the Law Library. And as you can see here, there are a ton of different sources. So library guides are great because we have very specific guides for classes. So let's say you're in a cybersecurity class and you have to write on a cybersecurity topic. Well, if you click on this guide, it will give you a ton of different sources and databases you can use to help you in your research. If you are unsure of what kind of databases you need, if there's not a library guide, you can go generally to law databases. And you can see here, there's a ton of available resources for you. Bloomberg, if you are doing something in Ohio, you can use Decisis. If you're doing something historical, there are a ton of historical databases, international databases. Hannah Capital is another Ohio database. So as you can see, don't think that you are limited to just Westlaw, Lexis, and potentially Bloomberg. There are a ton of different resources available here for you that will come in handy as you conduct your research. And as always, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to the library. We are more than happy to help you. Thanks.